Radio.
Yeah.
Like we always do about this time, you already know, it's Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Got my girl Monet over there. My homegirl was good.
What up, bro? What's going on?
Liking that hair and all that.
You know, I said, I got my Jada Pickett going on without the cheek implant.
All right. Got my homeboy DJ One Man Beach. My cousin $1 Million Fingaz, comedian LeBron in the building.
Yeah.
We got a special show for y'all tonight. We're gonna dedicate this one to ending mass incarceration. As you all know, my son is incarcerated.
Yeah, we gotta get our brothers out, man.
Tomorrow is his appeal. We hoping the judge do the right thing. But we're gonna get into some music right quick, you know, for the occasion. All right.
Yeah. Back on live, Total Package Radio. We in the building.
1 2 1 2.
Your girl Black Jordan.
This thing is on.
Got One Man Beats. Talking about right. I got comedian LeBron on my left.
Haha, because I can't do beatbox.
I got Million Man all the way to my far left. What's up, baby boy?
What's up?
What up, Kool Kev? I love that set.
No doubt. You know.
we got to free all our brothers, yo.
Yeah, you know how it is.
For real.
Or something I felt, we needed to talk about.
Yeah, tell me your inspiration behind it.
Oh, my inspiration. Whoever's listening probably already know, but for those that don't, man, my son Steven, a.k.a. Supreme, he was locked up about 3 years ago. He was an adolescent at the time, and they kind of harshly sentenced him, 5 years for, allegedly a gun or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when it's usually a year to 3.5. And it's just like, it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Keep hearing about these shootings out here. Every day on the news, somebody got shot, this and that. So I feel like it's both sides to the coin, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. I don't know what side of the coin this brother was on today. Yesterday, matter of fact, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see, but in Parkchester, this dude, 21 years old, holding his son or his child, baby. Somebody runs up on him, shoots him in the head, and runs off. Died, dead. Another fatherless child.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we gotta stop. You little mongrels out here with this anger, you need to chill.
Yeah, you need hugs, yo.
For real.
Need your father.
You need some love. Now, listen, I got some big things over here. Come over here, get a hug. You get a hug.
Yeah,
I help you out a little something. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna start that
I'll
movement
rub
right
your back
now.
A little, you know what I mean? We talk about it.
Oh shit, the phone lines just lit up.
Listen, I got
sensitive thugs, y'all all need hugs for real. Find your fathers, man. Stop this nonsense.
The fuck, chill out.
Got comedian LeBron in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
He's a comedian, but he could get serious at times.
Yeah. You bring me down from my high. I was like, we doing what today? You mean turn down? I gotta turn it down? All right.
You ain't never turned it down with that cup. I know y'all watch certain shows. The little short man always got his little cup, and nobody knows what's inside of it.
I've been thinking that's
cranberry
tea.
juice keep me clean.
Herbal tea.
Exactly, Jay. Yeah, right.
But we in here. I'm here. I did the research. I'm ready. So I'm not used to somebody being on my left side. This is crazy.
I know. We got family in the building.
No doubt. It feels weird having somebody on my left side.
So how do you feel about this topic, bro?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well,
He said me.
well, it's kind of dear to me because I just came home last year, and Kev, my cousin, Supreme, Steven, that's my cousin. I got a lot of relatives and a lot of friends that's doing time, so it's real dear to me.
He witnessed it firsthand.
No doubt. Tell us about your ordeal and what you went through.
Well, pretty much, I did 4 years for a situation I went through in upstate Albany. Long story short, I had gotten into a conflict with this guy, and he had approached me. I tried to end the situation, and I got the bad end of the stick, and pretty much the guy that approached me, he wound up telling on me, even though he had something, he initiated it, and he tried to pretty much put me in a bad predicament, threaten my life. So, yeah.
It's crazy. 3 years.
So you got knocked for self-defense.
Basically, I was about to say that.
Yeah. Yep.
What a world we live in.
Yeah. And I'm sure you try. You gotta use your brain too, man. Some situations, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound crazy, but yo, when your spidey senses are tingling, comic book heads know, Yo, just go with that thought. Like, yo, do not, trust your gut. Trust your
Yeah.
gut, man. When your gut's talking to you, listen. With anything, I don't care, it's music, life, family matters. Go with your gut.
That's a fact.
Word.
Pride could definitely get the best.
True,
of you,
true.
So
Yeah.
I
Try to
learned,
put you under the jail.
I learned
Yeah.
to put my pride to the side and be patient.
Yeah, man. That's a strong word right there. Especially with a situation like this, topic like this, pride. Yeah, don't.
Like a drink trouble every time.
You gotta swallow just for a minute. Just for a minute.
They say
Come-
cooler heads prevail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's the reason why I'm here. Because plenty of times I could have been in a
Right.
situation like, nah, you know what? I got a son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to be here for him. You know what I'm saying? But they
Yeah.
say, the statistics say that 1 in 3 men, black men, will be arrested in their lifetime. 1 in 3. You know?
And it doesn't help, because with those odds, I feel like those odds are unfair. But the reason why we have those type of odds is because black men and black women will always be triggered by the police.
Mhm.
Whether you was guilty or not, you guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going under. You going
Guilty
under.
until
It's
proven
over.
innocent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guilty
That's-
until proved innocent. Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
the
there's
truth.
absolutely nothing we can do about it.
And just, I mean, like I said, it does go both ways, but just remember too, when you out doing what you're doing and it's not positive, it's not legal, just remember, you get locked down, honestly, your family's locked down with you. Even though you're on the outside, you're on the inside, your family's locked down with you. Like, we feel it, you know what I'm saying? It's not physically, but emotionally, you know what I'm saying? We feel it. Mentally, we feel it.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah.
One of the most. I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off. bro.
God, you good.
One of the most dramatic moments I had incarcerated. When I got incarcerated, my first daughter was 6 months. She wasn't even talking. She just started walking. And she had visited me one time, and she was talking. And my child's mother was like, "That's your daddy." She said that, she called me daddy. Then she's like, "Where's your daddy?" She pointed at the lady next to her, the guy on the other side. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna miss all this, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that really made me, come home with a different frame of mind and just try to stay out, stay focused. I've been working, staying out of trouble. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
It's great
Good
that
for
you
you,
have,
man.
it's great that you have your daughter, your family, because those are
Right.
the ones that put the fire underneath your butt.
True,
Like, This
true.
is what I need to do just so I can stay out of that type of situation.
Yeah.
Because it's unfair for the mom to sit there and raise her by herself.
That's a fact.
You
Yeah.
know, we need
And-
both of our parents.
Yeah, damn
This,
sure
this
do.
schedule right here, this Rikers Island schedule, ain't no joke. And when you say, like, you know what I'm saying, you put your family through it, anybody that ever been to Rikers Island, yo, they treat you like a criminal when you going, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, they are disgusting.
Word.
They are disgusting. Let me tell you, one time I went out there,
Yeah.
I was with me and my cousin. We went to go visit someone. And don't you know the little mangy people was out there towing cars?
Wow.
And I'm like, you know how long it takes you to get to Rikers Island? How crazy it is? You get to the parking lot.
In
then
the
you
parking
got,
lot?
Then you got to
Then
take
you
a
gotta take a
jitney
bus.
to the jail.
You gotta take the bus, yo.
Cross a whole
I mean,
bridge.
like, come on,
Then you
man.
gotta
Like,
go to the first
seriously?
building where the dogs be at, and then whatever building the person in, you gotta take a bus to that building. They get searched again.
They're raping you all over the place. They rape you outside the building,
man.
inside the building. Like, they just like penises and buttholes. I don't know what it is. I'm just like.
But I heard they doing an overhaul over there. A lot of them got fired. Them COs
Yeah.
getting caught.
Yeah.
Especially when this dude, God bless him, the dude that committed suicide.
Supposedly.
Yeah, he was exactly.
Scott.
He was locked up for 3 years for a crime he didn't commit. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And it's crazy, man. Like behind them walls, boy.
Losing your
I
life.
don't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah.
The ones
No
that's
question.
in there to tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother used to come home from his business like, yo, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do what I did. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like he used to beat it in my head like, yo, you don't want to do that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And it's
So-
a shame. Like, I don't even understand how they equate prison with rehabilitation. Like,
Yeah.
there's no rehabilitation about it. Like, there's nothing.
That's
They-
a
you
big
teaching
part.
them
This is
to
true.
be one sided. You're teaching them actually to be gay because there's a whole bunch of men. There's no women. There's no type of different interaction. You're teaching them to be angry because everything is angry inside of there. I mean, so where is the rehabilitation? There's hardly any programs. You're not sending them to school. You're not teaching them a trade. And if you do, only a select few get to do it.
Alright.
So
It's
where,
all about
I
money.
heard when you do school, you got to pay for that too. Like if you want to do college in there,
Yeah,
You gotta
some
pay for that.
some spots,
Okay.
you got to pay for college. They come to you or you do it, and they send it out. But most maxes, you can go to college. Well, back in the days, it used to be free.
just to be fair, okay.
Dudes will come home with master degrees. You know what I'm saying, in prison. But, you know, a lot of people outside would look at it like, yo, I got to pay all this money for paying my taxes for these dudes, these criminals that get master degrees and come home and get better jobs than me. And
well, listen, let's not talk about what our taxes pay for, because then I'm really going to get angry up in here.
yeah.
Okay, because I'm sick and tired of looking at my gross and then looking at my net. Okay? Because everybody...
But your hair looks nice though.
Yeah, that's because I did it.
Clap it up for her hair.
You know what I mean? I know how to save $1 or
Yeah.
two.
Every time I come here, I'm not even sure who I'm sitting next to. I'm like, I'm tapping her on the shoulder like, yo, Monet coming today? Is Black Jordan coming?
Shut up.
Yo, but one thing about the country we live in, America has the highest incarceration rate.
Yep, in all the countries.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Out
saw
of all
that.
the countries, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wrote some of the statistics down, but it's like, you know, the privatized prison is like big business. You know what I'm saying? And it's traded on the stock market. It's called Prison Industrial Complex. If you look it up, you know, it's traded. People anticipate people getting locked up every year, a certain amount. And two of the biggest ones are called the CCA and the GEO. And if you look at it today, I was looking at it today, the shares for CCA is $33.75. So people are buying into this. You got people that buy, and you know, anticipating on people getting locked up.
Yeah,
So
because it's a big business, and everyone and people go to jail left and right every second, right?
That's a
I want
fact.
to know. I want to know what the numbers are. Like, how many people go to jail per second or per minute, like, or per hour?
That's crazy.
It has to be astronomical. Like,
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy though. On that topic, like they have a company in New York State called Kool Kids, and what they what they do is they have inmates work for them, making everything from Versace glasses
Oh yeah.
For
to
20
license
cents out.
plates for chump change. So it's a big business, and like you said, a lot of people buying into it. You know, I had the conversation with you earlier. Like Michael Jordan just brought a prison. You know what I'm saying? So
Really?
What?
yeah, that's a fact. You know what I mean? Yeah,
He's already getting $300 per sneaker.
yeah.
You need more money? And all these little folios thinking that's his, you know what?
And then y'all wonder about quotas and why they have to arrest people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They got to keep them beds full. You know,
And
they
that's
have
overtime,
contracts.
too.
You know,
OT.
That's overtime.
Yeah.
You don't, like, in the city, you get more arrests in the city than you would in urban, like, out the city in, how do you say it?
It's a police
Upstate,
state.
Westchester,
Yeah,
that
upstate,
kind of
Westchester,
thing.
like that.
Oh, they love it up
Down
there.
here, they trying to get overtime. So, like,
Yeah.
they'll pull you over and just do a search because they have a feeling that you have weed on them.
Yeah.
And then if you got weed on it, that's like 2 hours. They got to do paperwork and all that.
Yeah.
Somebody was just telling me that. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
July 4th weekend, I hope everybody had a wonderful time. Me and my family went upstate and hang out with a friend, pool party, we did up. And as we were driving, she was getting on my nerves. Yo, chill. This is where they bag people. This is where they do it over here, around this corner. I'm looking at her like, all right. But at the same time,
Upstate?
but she's right. Like, they have certain areas, like, that's where they start doing, doing
Sweeps.
traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down here,
You
they
know?
all
Yeah.
over the place. Up there, it's like
It's
they
a
don't really mess with you.
that's
This is
a
urban
fact.
areas,
it's a big difference from New York City and New York State because
State.
it's
Hell
too
yeah.
crowded. Like
Mhm.
New York in general is a police state. Let's get that right first and foremost. But New York, it's so much people, so much chaos going on. It's just they have. I don't feel like they have to be the way they are. They can be excessive, but they definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like,
overdo it.
yeah,
You
overdo
can feel the
it.
tension as soon as you pass the GW, the Lincoln Tunnel,
Yeah.
Holland Tunnel. You
It's
feel
over.
the thickness in the air. Like,
Yeah.
It's
for real.
over.
Yeah, but the crazy thing
Yeah.
is though, like when I was upstate, like Albany's the capital of New York,
Right.
but like you go anywhere upstate past New York City, the same crime you get caught with in New York, like my first charge in New York, like in New York City, I had caught an armed robbery. That was my first charge ever. I wound up they offered me 5 years. I went to court. I was out on bail. They offered me 3 years. I denied that. Went back. They offered me a 1 to 3. I refused that. Came back. They gave me 5 years probation.
Thank
When
God.
I went to Albany and got into this situation, my first offer was like 17 years.
Oh,
You know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
I had like 17 charges, 7 felony. Oh, it was crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, upstate is just they more harsh, especially if you come from New York City.
Yeah.
They
okay.
want to make an example out of
City
it.
slickers.
not only that, that helps their local economy. Like them little towns, Dannemora, Malone. I forget how many percent of the people from that little town work in that
Work
jail.
in the prison. It's
More than
crazy.
50%. Yeah, work in the
Yeah.
prison.
Nuts.
That's
So
yeah.
they want you to do something messed up.
Yeah, those little towns is crazy. Troy, Schenectady.
Tell right on you.
They're ready for you. Like, oh, would you like to spend a couple of years up doing nothing?
Yeah.
Protecting your booty hole?
Exactly.
Come up here.
And
Come up here.
that's another thing. Like people get misconstrued. Like maybe like in other states, like down south, maybe California, but New York, as far as like protecting your booty hole and all that, that shit ain't that shit. Excuse my language, but it's not what you think it is. Like maybe back in the 70s or the 60s. Now, if you a booty bandit, you up out of there. Like they don't play that. You feel me? I know dudes that got life that, you know what I mean, if they got any whiff that you in a homosexual activities, you know what I mean, you got to get up out of the jail.
Wow.
Like, they don't play that.
Well, that's good. Thank God.
So what he's saying is stop watching Nas.
Stop watching us.
That's a fact.
Yo, I got one more statistic though. They say United States has 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's prison population.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I saw the same thing today.
You ain't gonna tell me that ain't about money? I know we ain't that bad over here.
Exactly.
Shit, you could be innocent, they'll make you guilty.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna get into this music right quick, and then we're gonna come back with something.
Shout out to DJ Kool Kev. No heads up.
Word. Yo,
We on
we was just talking
phones.
about it. Everybody
My
like
man
that
is
shit.
choking on his phone conversation. I'm on Instagram.
Okay, me too.
More days
Nigga.
over here taking a selfie,
As
and one man
usual.
Beats is thinking about more beats. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev, for letting us know we back. We back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Mad
We just talking
awkward.
about Onyx. Like that was my group
Yeah,
back
that
in the
first album,
day. Yo, I used to
Bananas.
go buck wild. Throw your guns in the air. Throw your guns in the
Bananas, and you know.
I wonder
at
how
that
many people
time-
got arrested off of their music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Between them and MOP.
Cause
What? That's
I
my
don't-
second favorite group.
I don't like to blame stuff on hip hop music, but yeah, they kind of reason why I cut my head bald back then too, for a minute. And then I learned my lesson
I
now.
thought
Don't
it
do
was
that again,
alopecia.
son. Huh?
I thought it was alopecia.
Oh.
Here we go.
Here we go. We start. See? Now I compliment on your hair. That's where we going with this?
Well, you look
no,
good, though.
don't.
You look
Don't.
good.
Nah. You blew it.
Aw.
I mean,
Time has passed.
Your
You can
just for
chill.
me is moving a little, but that's.
Oh.
Yo, let me ask y'all this
Yeah, break
question
that
to get y'all serious.
Kevin's like, let's go in this direction.
Yo,
Y'all
some love hate thing.
Speaking about hip hop, what effect y'all think that has on like these crimes out here, or the motivation behind it? You think it has motivates people to do crime, or
I think so, a little bit.
to a certain extent,
To a certain
yeah.
extent, yeah. Because sometimes these kids, like, they're basing their lives over these verses that these rappers spit, and it's like you don't even they don't even live these lives.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's
and
a
you're
fact.
following suit, and they're the only people who pop off in their crew are their security or their little rambunctious friends who they took
Try
off
to
the
prove a
block,
point.
who wanted to hang out with them, and they're the
Yeah.
ones who
Prove
will sit there
themselves,
to
yeah.
want to prove themselves because they want to be down with this person and that person, but it's not the actual artist. So
Yeah.
stop it. Stop it.
But
Stop being angry. Get your
also,
books.
music just it motivates you. Period. Music motivates. Not even just hip hop. R&B motivates you to be sensual, sexy, make love, whatever it may be.
Fact.
Some songs motivate you to do better and cut this dead weight off. And hip hop, unfortunately, a lot of hip hop is kind of negative, But at certain ages, young kids they take it in the way older folks is like, oh, lyrically he's nice, He's talking about this, and that, but we know that's not really the life, not the life to live because we already know that.
Exactly.
But music motivates all of us in certain ways, so
Yeah.
it does to a certain extent. But then again, we got movies, we got television
Right.
That's
on
a
TV.
fact.
What'd you take
That's
from
what
it?
I was gonna
On
get
TV,
into.
bitch ain't a
Media.
curse no
Yeah,
more.
media
Bitch is not a
alone is
curse on
crazy.
TV no more. That's a bug. I remember Dan was like pushing the envelope,
Bullshit.
but bitch,
Yeah.
They say
bitches
shit.
on the regular. I
They
ain't never heard
say
shit.
I heard shit. I almost fell out
I'm
my
saying
seat. I was like, oh my god.
From channel 2 to 11, you could say bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Word,
crazy.
word.
Back then, you if you heard a damn, you might hear a cracker.
Yeah, damn.
You know?
Yo, did you hear last night? They say, damn.
So I mean, it all kind of funnels into
That's
you know
a fact.
what's going on. You
Yes.
know,
The difference
Yes.
between us, like back in the days, we had fuck the police and all that.
Yeah.
And we also had, keep your head up.
Yeah.
It was a
Exactly.
balance. I feel it could be more of a balance in hip hop.
yeah, I
There
agree.
was a
we
big
do
balance.
need that.
There
We
was a
definitely
big balance
do
back
need
then.
But
that.
First of all, there's
There's
better
people
music
that's
back then.
following, the rappers that's talking about killing and robbing and all like that, and then there's people that's following the rappers that's
conscious
talking
one.
about the conscious stuff.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I think you just see more with the violence more because it's on TV and it's on the news.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
glorified.
Yeah.
You know what
conscious ain't promoted
You know what
like
I
that.
think though? Y'all might think I'm a little crazy for this, but you gotta understand
Speak your mind.
who control the media as
This
far
is
as music, visuals, the news, everything. They promote this violence because, like you said,
Sells.
That's what I
at
was
the end
gonna
of the
get at.
day, this
That's
is
what
a
I was gonna
big
get at.
business. So at the end of the day, if you look at the music industry, hip hop industry now, they more into that party, pop pills, do all this
Drinking
crazy
lean.
stuff. They keep people numb.
This ain't lean.
You know what I'm saying? And you see all these little kids now, they drinking lean, popping mollies. They don't have no emotion.
No.
See, back when when I grew up and when we grew up, we drunk our little liquor or whatever, smoked some herb or whatever. But at the end of the day, even with the music, it was more emotion to it. You know what I mean? So that has a lot to do with the people who control the media.
That's
Yeah,
because
so-
sex, money, and violence wins.
Yeah.
That's
in
a
their
fact.
eyes.
Sells.
From
It is-
Terminator
it is-
to
that's
Not only that, it was a meeting back in like 1988, 89.
I was
Los
just about to
Angeles.
mention that.
And that's what helped fuel the prison industrial complex with this hip hop
Oh, wow.
music. And allegedly, these record label owners said we got to have this type of ignorant music.
Oh, wow.
This is what we got to push on the radio to the masses because they're gonna whatever you play, they're gonna follow it. It's
That's
called,
a fact.
it's called programming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True, true.
It's like, and that's how we got from certain Public Enemy songs and Tupac certain songs
Yeah.
to the ignorant shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if you play it enough,
on the radio,
people gonna like it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
gonna start
exactly. You ain't got
following
no
the
choice
shit.
but to
Even
like
if
that.
it's
Like,
whack.
wow.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
You be nodding your head to it.
Yo, it's crazy. I just want to say one more thing. You gotta understand too that, you can control people with all senses. Your sense of smell, your eyes, your ears, touch. So it's like it goes even like with colors. I was told that like the McDonald's sign, the color yellow and red. When you
out.
driving on a highway, when you driving and you see a stop like a street sign, yellow, what's that mean? Yield. Red means stop. So when you drive past the McDonald's, they do this subconsciously. You supposed to slow down, stop, go to McDonald's. You know what I mean? So, they got crazy ways to fuck with your
Yeah.
mind,
I
man. You just gotta be
completely agree with you. I completely
conscious,
agree
you
with
know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
subliminal
they said
things
some.
going
I forgot
on
what
out
color it
here.
is. It might have been red. They said red is supposed to make you hungry or something like that. Some
yeah,
color.
yeah, it's just a lot of
I think it was
Deep.
red.
Well, I'm glad you have the red mic and I have the yellow one. Might have
Yeah. Slow down, right?
Right.
Slow down.
Step away from the plate. Real quick, I just wanted to touch back on the topic of incarceration. The one thing that really bothers me the most is the time that they're placing on these cats. Like, I don't understand how they're, like somebody who has like a bag of drugs and someone who murdered a person over here are doing the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what kills me the most. Like,
You-
especially like, and of course, like, you have these common law states, and we're talking about
Yeah.
down south and stuff like that. Like, you get bagged up here for having like a pound of this, and you get a year. You get bagged down there, you get 8. And I just don't see how do you who comes up with these these levels. Like, it is amazing to me.
It's crazy. Like even go like with color, like with
Wow.
like white people and black people. I seen white guys get caught for the same crimes that black
course.
guys get caught with, and they get like short time.
Free the goons.
I seen, you know what I'm saying, it's certain people that deserve to be in prison.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's not
you know
get
what I
twisted.
mean?
Some
You
people deserve
to
it.
be
Yeah,
there.
so it's like I done seen guys that's in there for like majority of people that was in there for like rape do like 1 to 3,
Wow.
but you get a dude with a crack charge, you wanna put him under the jail for 5 years and better.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
These dudes, and why I think like they do things like that, because if you think about it, like the difference between coke and crack, a lot of these politicians and a lot of people in these higher powers, they into this shit, so they
do it
try to cover themselves.
What was it,
They
Marion
did-
Barry?
Yeah, they pedophiles and drug
bitch
addicts.
crazy.
and
Personalized
shit. This is
crack
crazy.
pipe. Like, come on,
Yeah.
stop it.
But a person of color is more likely to be stopped. Period. I don't
Of
care
course.
how you
Yeah.
put it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's
You,
just,
you know how they were comparing bail money from that white kid that killed the people down south?
yeah.
My brother was saying, he made a good point. He was saying that your bail is set pretty much by the money that you make, like each individual person, and the
Okay.
money that you have or whatever. So he was saying that's how they.
But they can't.
Nah,
even,
they
don't
They
do-
can't do that
they
because
don't
you
do
don't know how
Somewhat,
much.
somewhat.
You don't
Depending
know how
on
much
the
a person
crime.
has. You could have $20 in your bank account, but $30 million underneath your mattress. You
Yeah,
can't
Well, yo,
do that.
the United States spend $80 billion on prisons every year.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
just looked that up today. $80 billion
Wow,
on prisons.
that's crazy.
Imagine if they spent that in schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if it spent some of that just to fix the roads,
That
Yeah.
too.
so your wheels ain't popping up. You ride from all these potholes.
Yo, show the
Exactly.
camera some of them pictures right
Yeah,
quick.
that's what I was trying to do,
You know what I'm
yo.
saying?
It's a shame that it's awesome that they're able to take pictures and stuff like that, but I don't feel like our men and women should spend as much time as they do in these
Yeah.
prison, behind these
These
prison
are
walls.
definitely
Like it makes
excessive,
no
some
sense. Like it's
situations.
sad,
Mhm.
and then we don't have too many men alone out in these streets that we can rely on, who we can really look up to, and I just feel like we're just destroying our community.
But there's
because
actually some good people behind them walls. Like they were
Yeah.
saying,
There's a lot
it
of good people
it
behind
messes
the
up the
walls.
economy. Like you lock people out the economy, even when they come home,
Yeah.
they locked
Yeah.
out because now you got a felony. It's hard
Yeah.
to get a job. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
now you
Hard to
can't,
get
yeah.
credit to buy a house and all that
Yeah.
other good stuff. And they wonder why the United States economy is messed up. That's
And
part
why-
of the reason.
Yeah, why dudes is just angry,
Mhm.
They need some kind of, more rehabilitation, more schools, just more programs, man.
Yeah,
Like,
we need more
just-
mentorship
Prevention.
programs, for real.
yeah, prevention before they get there, exactly. Before they
Mhm.
get there. Let's not wait till they get there, then try to help them.
Exactly.
Not that it's too late, but it's a little
Yeah.
bit late.
They need to develop some different steps. Like, okay, this is
I
your
agree.
first charge. Okay, I'm not going to give you 5 years for doing this. What I am going to do is mandate you to, learn why, you're in this predicament. Why did you make these mistakes? And how could you stop from making these mistakes? And if you're just a violent person, you don't want to listen, then maybe
Yeah,
you need to
then
spend
so
a couple
be
of
it.
days behind the bars. But I don't believe in years. Like, that makes no
Yeah.
sense. If you didn't rape anyone, you didn't kill nobody,
Yeah.
if you didn't blow up somebody's, building, apartment,
Mhm.
you don't belong there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real, you don't.
Yeah, it's crazy because that all depends on your lawyer, and
Yeah.
if you willing to invest in your future and
Yeah, you.
have the
Right.
right lawyer. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's the way it's
Yeah.
designed.
For
You
you,
know, if
yeah.
you're blessed to have enough money to have
Yeah.
a lawyer,
A good
invest
lawyer.
one, and don't listen.
Yeah.
Stay away from the public defender.
Yeah, they
If
they
you
in
rock with
cahoots
a
with
public
the
defender,
DA.
just
Some of them
be
are good, though.
prepared to have that green suit, your bag with your socks, your comb, your bum bar soap, and your pen and your paper. Just prepare for that.
Shit, they
That's a
have lunch
fact.
with the prosecutors, man.
That's a fact.
I
That's
see
what,
it.
that's why I said you got the right money. You could pay the lawyer to pay the DA. You good. You know what I mean? Like I know I seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? So everything is about money. You know what I mean?
Well, yo, we gonna end it off. It's almost our time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, I just wanted to, I'm glad we spoke about this topic, and I wanted to enlighten some people on certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Free Supreme Baller.
Okay, but I don't want to tell you what to play because I know DJs hate that. But can we have something like upbeat, uplifting? Because
Yeah, I got
hopefully,
something for you.
yeah,
can we get a
please.
little- yeah.
Yeah, I got the perfect.
Because we don't want to, bring them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a
But
fact.
yeah, let's get together. You know what I'm saying? Talk to these young kids. You see them doing something stupid, just mention it to them. Say
Yeah,
something. You
man.
know what I mean?
Word.
Pull your pants up. Don't be assholes because that's a turnover. Somebody's
Yeah.
asshole off the top. But
Definitely.
it all affects all of us. So you know what I'm saying? If you can look out, you know what I mean? And we gotta make a change.
We all need
Yeah.
guidance.
Definitely, man.
Tool Package Radio. Appreciate y'all.
Keeps me upbeat, keeps me going all day.
Kev, you're a
Work, I'm
terrible
always
cue man,
listening
I
to
swear.
it and